Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast, as part of the Strap and Investigate. This audio podcast, as part of the Convoy. This audio podcast, as part of the Shitstorm Squadron, and this audio podcast, as part of a Storm Robotics production. In this audio podcast today, as part of this sort of series, looking at the importance of CPD, or continual professional development. Before going into this, to inform that CPD is an aspect of practice that is an aspect of practice that is actually a form of practice or reflective practice. For example, in around various aspects of various aspects and that is a form of practice in amongst all healthcare professions. That thus to inform that all healthcare professionals, irrespective have a basis of implementing CPD in amongst in amongst aspects pertaining to healthcare or healthcare services as part of proficiency or interlinking aspects of proficiency. So in around the importance of CPD, so CPD perhaps forms the backbone to all health professions or professionals, and scientists, healthcare scientists are no different. Healthcare scientists also at the same time should contemplate being involved in and particularly advisory or steering groups to help enhance healthcare healthcare services more inclusively, and also offer best practices, for healthcare service users, interlinking again with particular frontline clinical practices, and where, for example, particular health conditions are linked have a link interlink with laboratory medicine, pathology, and or biomedical sciences with health conditions that tend to require frontline healthcare practitioners or clinical teams to request particular healthcare investigations from laboratory services. And at the same time, scientists must actually be thinking again more unilaterally, especially now where there tends to be more emphasis in aligned to patient reported outcome measures. CPD is also about how healthcare scientists should seek to highlight and publish aspects, and it is important to improve the sort of foundations of evidencing, and this should actually be encouraged. It should actually be encouraged. At all grades of the profession. At all grades of the profession. So that draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of the Strap and Investigate. This audio podcast as part of the Convoy. This audio podcast as part of the Shitstorm Squadron, and this audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production.